gonna get started, Mark's saying. Sarah's saying, hi! Loose! This is how we get people's attention in ASL. Let's go ahead and get started, Sarah said. This panel is all about fandom and ASL. We're gonna show you the signs for various fandoms. So this is how we sign fan or fandom. Moving on. Hi there, I'm Sarah. My pronouns are she, her. I was born deaf, and I received my cochlear implant when I was 4 years old. I'm a paraprofessional in a pre-K, self-contained deaf and hard of hearing classroom. I teach an ASL class for parents once a week during evening hours. I love teaching and being a part of the fandoms, and we are so excited to be here hosting a panel and making here a more inclusive space. Hi there, I'm Mark. My pronouns are he, him. This is my name sign up here. Yes, my pronouns are he, him. Like my older sister, this is my older sister. I was born deaf, and I received my cochlear implant when I was 3 years old. I have a certification in motion picture and TV. I'm currently studying photography, and I hope to make my own TV show someday. All right, also want to introduce, these are our interpreters for the panel, Lael and Jennifer. They will voice what we're saying. All right, before we get started, just a little note. All skill levels and abilities are welcome here. We are from Chicago, woohoo! So all the words we're teaching you may not be regional, they are regional signs from where we're at. They can be signed more than one different way, or more than one way. And we'll try to give you some of the varieties so that you're aware of that. Feel free to raise your hand and ask questions at any time, or to repeat or to slow down, or for specific words you want repeated. Feel free to record this panel too. I will upload the full video via my YouTube channel. Just type in Sarah Fornall in search box. Let's get started with the alphabet. All right, we're gonna do it very slowly for you. We'll do it again, all right? Are you ready? This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, like this, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, let's do it again. One more time. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Woohoo! Yay! All right, so now you know how to sign the alphabet. Now let's do some basic numbers. 1, 2, 3 like this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, it doesn't matter if you're facing forward or backwards. Either way is fine. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's do it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, very good. That's so cute. All right, fun times, fun times. Sarah's saying, all right, so now I'm going to sign various genres. So this is anime or animation. Science fiction or sci-fi. Science fiction. Fantasy. Fantasy. Horror. You gotta look scared. Horror. Funny or comedy. Drama. All right, let's do those one more time. Again, anime, we're using the letter A, anime. Science fiction. Fantasy, I'm sorry, not like this, fantasy. Horror. Comedy or funny, comedy. Drama. All right, great job. Yay. Which one do you want to do? You do it. No, you do it. They're going back and forth. Mark said, okay, let's look at Superman. You make the S hand shape and you do it across your chest like the emblem for Superman. Superman. Next is Batman. Like this. Batman. Spider-Man. Some people also will actually sign spider and then man, but most people mark it is saying do it more like this, yeah, like you're shooting webs. Okay, yeah, you show the bracers and then you do Wonder Woman like this. So you show the bracer and then you do like this with your arms for Wonder Woman. Captain, oh wait, no, I skipped one. Black Panther, Black Panther. So Black Panther. Captain America, or you could just show the shield, so like this. Green Lantern, you do the ring. Green Lantern, it's like the ring is lighting up. Super Deafy, he's a deaf character, he's a deaf superhero. Super Deafy. And the Hulk, you have to look angry. Doctor Strange, so it's two words, doctor and then strange. She's saying, or you could also show on the forehead here, that third eye. This is Hawkeye. Thor. Iron Man. Or, Sarah's saying, or you could also do it like this. Either way. My favorite one, Wolverine. You gotta pull the claws down. Wolverine. Aquaman for his staff, or his trident. Also, We have Black Widow here. It's black, and then you spell, or then you can do black and then spell widow, or you could do black after you've at least established that and signed Black Pill. This is the Flash. He's getting away real fast. And then Scarlet Witch. So you're signing red, and then what we're doing for Witch here, her magic. Let's do it again. Superman, S across the chest. Batman. Spider-Man. Wonder Woman. Black Panther. Captain America. Or, again, you could even sign America. This is the sign for America. Green Lantern. Super Duffy. Hulk. Hulk. Doctor Strange, or again, you can show the third eye on the forehead. Hawkeye. Thor. Iron Man, or like this, Iron Man. Wolverine. Aquaman. Black Widow. I'm sorry, he said I did Black Flash. Okay, so no, Black Kill, so Black Widow. Then Flash. Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch. All right, great job. Woo. Do you guys have any questions so far? Aaron's saying, what's your sign for Silver Surfer? I don't know about that. I don't know. Aaron said, I don't know either. I was just asking to see if you had one. David's saying, I'm wondering, there was a deaf guy last year, or deaf, oh gosh, what was the name of the person last year who's on TV? Echo. Yes, Echo, the character Echo. It's signed like this for Echo, for Maya Lopez, Echo. He said, yeah, we're actually going to get to that one later too. What else you got? What's your sign for Thanos? Say it again? What's your sign for, and she's saying, you know, the guy with the gauntlet. I guess like this, you have to show the gauntlet and then point to the different gemstones maybe? I don't know. Yeah, probably like this, Thanos. What else? If you don't know the sign, you always fingerspell it first, but then you would add the sign after that if you happen to know one. But if you don't know one yet, you can just fingerspell it. What's your sign for Groot? I don't know. Oh, I've seen something. Like he's small? I don't know. He's like a tree. Okay, the interpreter said she's seen Groot like this, so I don't know. All right, what else? And we're going to get to some more later. We're not done yet, so we'll get to some more.
Okay, now Joker. Harley Quinn is HQ. Poison Ivy. Catwoman. Two-Face. You have the number 2 right on your face, Two-Face. This is my favorite one. Bane. Penguin is just like the animal sign for penguin. And Riddler, the big question mark. Right in the center of his chest, Riddler. All right, let's do those again. Joker, big smile. Harley Quinn, HQ, Harley Quinn. Poison Ivy. Catwoman. Two-Face, number 2 on your face, Two-Face. Bane. Penguin. Riddler. All right, everybody good? Okay, let's go to the next slide. All right, now we've got Star Wars signs. So this is the sign for Star Wars. Star Wars. Here's the phrase, may the Force be with you. The Force be with you. Yoda. Yoda, because of his big ears. Next we have Luke Skywalker, because he's walking in the sky, so the two fingers are like the legs. Leia, this is the sign we see for Leia. Darth Vader, because of his mask, Darth Vader. Ahsoka, you have A's that go down like her, on her head. Chewbacca, Chewbacca. And Boba Fett, a B, and then the sign of the Mandalorian mask. And here's Mandalorian with an M, Mandalorian. R2-D2, R2-D2. BB-8, BB-8 is like an O because he's a little ball. BB-8. Emperor Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine. And the Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers. And of course the Millennium Falcon flying through the sky. Han Solo with an H in a gun shape. Han Solo. And then right here in the middle we have your lightsaber. Jedi. Jedi. Putting the hood over your head. Jedi. The AT-AT, or AT-AT, AT-AT, like that. And we'll do those again. All right, so Yoda, Yoda, Luke Skywalker, he's walking in the sky, Princess Leia, an L, like her buns, Darth Vader, right here in the face for the mask, Ahsoka, you have your A's, Ahsoka, Chewbacca, right across the chest, Chewbacca. Boba Fett, get your B and make the cross in front of your face, like the mask, Boba Fett. And then the same with Mandalorian, but an M. Mandalorian. R2-D2, walking across the ground. And then for BB-8, a circle, a ball, BB-8. Emperor Palpatine, using his powers. And of course, Stormtroopers. Next, the Millennium Falcon. Your hand makes the shape of the ship, Millennium Falcon. And Han Solo. Han Solo. Lightsaber. Jedi. Lift your hood over your head, Jedi. The AT-AT. AT-AT. And of course, Star Wars. And may the Force be with you. The Force is all around you, coming around one person. Good job, everybody. Okay. I have a question. For Jedi, what about Sith? What about Sith? We have a sign for Jedi. What about the opposite, the enemies, the Sith? I don't know. Maybe Red Jedi? I don't know. Red Jedi, maybe? Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Okay. Oh wait, somebody had a question. How do you sign Anakin? I don't know, we've struggled with coming up with a sign for that one. I'm not sure. I think you probably just spell it. It's a proper name. I don't think it's a name sign yet, so just Anakin. Sorry. Or just spell it out. Okay. All right, Star Trek. This is my favorite. Star Trek. Star Trek. Or you can do like the Vulcan hand symbol for Star Trek. Either one. And we have Captain Picard is a P over his bald head. Data with 2 Ds because he's an android. Worf, Worf. Riker, Riker, that nice beard. Dr. Crusher is like the sign for doctor, but with a C. Dr. Crusher. Troy, with his, because of his visor. The Forge. Sorry, Forge, his visor. Counselor Troy is the sign for counselor. Obviously. To beam me up. Oh, live long and prosper. And then beam me up. Beam me down. That one. Major Kira with a K on her ear. Captain Cisco. Jax. Or Jax. Jadzia Dax. Jadzia Dax. It's with the spots on the side. And then with an E, like all the dots from her race. Quark. Quark, because of his big ears on the side. Captain Janeway, it's the captain, and then a J. That's who I'm just as today. A J on the shoulder, because that's where the sign for captain is. Chakotay. He has the spots on the side, but with a C, Chakotay. And then we did 7 of 9. It's the number 7 to the number 9 on the side of the eye. Spaceship. Spaceship, because they have different shapes. So this is spaceship. And then in spaceship. No, it's a sign for spaceship, not engage. And then engage, you're going. Engage. Engage. All right, so let's do this again. Captain Picard. Picard, the P on the head. Data. It's an android with D's. Worf. Riker, that nice beard, Riker. Dr. Crusher, doctor with a C. The Forge. Join the Forge. Troy, Counselor Troy. This is the sign for counselor. Live long and prosper. Just the whole symbol. Beam me up. Beam me down. Beam me up. This is a transporter. Major Kira. Captain Cisco. Jadia Dax. Or Ireri Dax. Quark. Quark, those big ears. Quark. Captain Janeway. Sign for captain with a J. Chakotay. Chakotay with a C. 7 of 9. Same movement, but with a 7 to a 9. Spaceship, and then engage. Engage. Star Trek, or you can do the Vulcan hand symbol for Star Trek. Okay, any questions? All right, we're all good. Fantastic. Okay, this is our favorite. So this is a sign for resident alien. Resident is like a person. Alien, this is a sign for alien. It's an alien. So we have Harry, we have your H. Because this is your H with the thumb up. This handshake. And then Asta, and A, and shaken in the shape of a tree. For D, for Darcy, we're doing ski, but with D's. For Mike, it's just an M on the shoulder right here, like by your heart. And also because he's a police officer. Liv is also right here because that's where the sign for cop is. And then Ben is up here on the temple on the head. So again, we have resident, alien, Harry, H, Harry, Asta, like the 12 trees, Darcy, she's our skier, Darcy, D's, Mike, our cop, Mike, and then M, L for Liv, Deputy Liv, and Ben the mayor, Ben on the top of that temple. All right, any questions about those? Right. could be Disney, like the Mickey Mouse ears, or D by your mouth. So Mickey Mouse, sign for Mickey Mouse with his ears. Minnie Mouse is the bow on top of the head, Minnie Mouse. Frozen is the sign for Frozen, freeze, Frozen. Cinderella with C's, like her big dress, Cinderella. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty, Beast. Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. Yes, 7 dwarfs. Brave, and then we add an arrow to show brave, to show such a great archer. The Little Mermaid, this is sign for mermaid. Dumbo. Here's Dumbo with his big ears. Dumbo. Incredibles is an eye right in the center of your chest, just like their uniforms, their costumes. Tangled. Tangled with their long hair. It's like braiding your long hair. 101 Dalmatians. 101 dogs. Monsters Inc. Monster. And Moana, the waves of the ocean. All right, let's do those again. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Frozen, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast. Snow White, 7 dwarfs. Brave. The Little Mermaid. Dumbo. The Incredibles. Tangled. 101 Dalmatians. Monsters Inc. And Moana. An M to the waving hand. You can say Disney or Disney. There's 2 different signs. I like this way, kind of like Mickey Mouse, but I know at Disney World they sign D by the mouth to distinguish the difference. What's your sign for Donald Duck? I think we do like a D and then the sign for duck. Donald Duck, D, duck. Either one. Any other questions? How do you sign Lion King? Lion King. Just the words lion. And then a K across the chest. King. Like a sash. Lion King. Yes. How do you sign Tarzan? I've seen one before. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the sign. I think right now you'd spell it since it's a proper name. I can't remember the sign. Oh, maybe like you're swinging on the vine? Could be, yeah. Yeah, I'll accept that. That sounds good. Any other questions? Stitch. What about Stitch? It's a very popular movie right now. And he's kind of like an alien too, so maybe like alien or I don't know. I don't know for sure. All right. Like that. On YouTube, I saw like she signed Stitch like this because he's got the ears. A little deaf girl, Lily, and her father is deaf too. That's what they were signing. Oh, thank you for telling us. That's great. We hadn't seen that.
All right, any other questions? No? Moving on. All right, oh, wait, we do have a question. What about Woody from Toy Story? Woody? Cowboy, maybe? I don't know. Maybe just cowboy. Cowboy. All right, good one. All right, other fandom signs. We have Game of Thrones, so game and then throne. Or he said you can also sign like you're putting on a crown, kind of like this. Either way. Oh, don't forget about House of the Dragon. He said, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, House, Dragon. So House of the Dragon would be House, Dragon. Okay, and then for the next we have 2, Strange Things, so Stranger Things, or you can show the upside down. Like this. Firefly, fire, and then fly, like you're flying an airplane kind of, or a spaceship. Timeless, it's like you're going back in the past, timeless. There's 2 signs for Stargate. There's SG, okay, but you're kind of making it, or you can actually show the Stargate and walking through. All right, next we have Once Upon a Time, but it's like once and then book. Once book, or you could show once a while ago book is kind of how you're signing it. Harry Potter, the H and P next to the forehead. Lord of the Rings, so Lord of Ring is what you're signing, Lord of Ring. All right, Echo for the Marvel Cinematic Universe character, deaf character. Scooby-Doo, it's an S and D, kind of like for his collar. You've got Mario showing his mustache. Scream, it's actually the sign for Scream. Has Been Hotel, it looks like you're signing, you've had a rough time and then hotel, so Has Been Hotel. Disney, again, you can do these 2 ways, either way. Yellowstone, you're doing yellow and then you're putting the Y up by the forehead like the emblem. The Office, it's actually the sign for office. Fallout, you do the symbol that they use of the cartoon character. You have Ted Lasso, like this. It's a T going up to an L. Ted Lasso, like this. The Addams Family, you do the snaps. The Simpsons, like this. Family Guy, you would do family and then spell guy. So you're signing family and then spelling guy. You could do Bob's Burgers like this. It's like B, but you're doing it in the hand shape of burgers. Ghostbusters, Ghost and then Busters. And then Doctor Who, it's like you're showing the TARDIS moving. TARDIS, so Doctor Who. And then we've got Shrek. All right, let's do those again. Game of Thrones, Game Throne. Or again, you can show them putting on a crown, right? House, Dragon, for House of the Dragon, House Dragon. Stranger Things, you can do Strange Things, or you can show the upside down. Fire, and then fly, like you're flying a spaceship. Fire, fly. Timeless, like you're going back in the past, timeless. Stargate could just be SG, or you can actually show the Stargate itself and like a person walking through. Once Upon a Time, book long ago. Harry Potter in HP up by his scar. Lord Ring, so Lord Ring for Lord of the Rings. Echo for Maya Lopez. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. It's an S&D. Then you've got Mario, like his mustache. Scream, which is the sign for Scream. Has Been Hotel, so Tough Time Hotel. Disney, again, signed these 2 different ways. Yellowstone, Y up by the forehead. The Office is the sign for office. Fallout, again, like their ads. Ted Lasso, T and an L coming up to the hand here. The Addams Family, the snaps. The Simpsons. Family Guy. Bob's Burgers, but you're kind of doing like Bob and then doing burger, spelling Bob real fast and then burger. And then Ghostbusters. Or you could do Ghostbusters, you could do it either way. Doctor Who, showing the TARDIS moving. And then Shrek. Any questions?
Like the animal. Owl house.
How do you say owl house? Or how do you sign owl house? You would spell it, probably. Just spell it. Or you could sign the sign for owl, like this, and then sign house. You could do that too. Either way, owl house, or spell it. What about, say that again, I'm sorry. Friends? You could actually just use the sign for friends itself. That's a good question. What about Mario Brothers? I guess you could do Luigi like this too. M or L, depending upon which character you're talking about. How do you sign SpongeBob? Oh, maybe SB by the chest? I know I've seen a sign before. I don't know, SpongeBob, I think it's SB. Maybe you show like a sponge and then SB, I don't know. I know I've seen a sign before, I don't remember what Mark said. I think it's just SB, I don't know. For now we'll say S and then B. Or again, like she said, maybe you could show a sponge, I don't know. Good question. Any others? No? All right, we're good. What time is it? Okay, we're good on time, good. All right, so let's go to general questions for signs. Hi, oh, come on up. You go up on stage. Hi. We have a special guest, guys. We have you. We're showing your name sign, Asta. Hi, everyone. Love you guys. And here, we're showing resident, like a person, resident, alien. Alien. Yeah, you got it. Harry, like this. Just to show the hand shape that, or like how his hand is kind of shaped there. Yeah. Asta, you got it, Asta, yes. Darcy is D's with skiing, like this. Like the handshake for D, and then skiing. You got it.
I love that.
Mike is M, where you would sign police officer, like this. So it's the sign for cop or police officer right here, so you put M right there since he's the sheriff. And then L for live, same place. So Mike and Liv, yeah. Darcy, you got it. Harry. Or this way, okay, more up maybe. Asta, you got it. And then Ben, Mayor Ben, up here. Because he's the mayor, we sign mayor up here, so Ben up here, so yeah. Thank you so much for visiting our panel. I have a special one. What's this sign for bullshit? This is the sign for bullshit, yes. This is some bullshit. Thank you, Sarah. All right, we'll go ahead and open up the floor for questions. Any questions? Love you guys, thank you so much. All right, yes. You said Harry Potter. Can you do that one again? Oh yeah, it's an H like this, H and P, but you kind of do, I don't know, like you mean general signs or, okay. Which specific character sign do you want to know? Don't know. Like magic? Magic, we do like this. Magic. Or you could also do like this as well, magic. Either way. Yeah, either way. Wand? Let's see, like this. You could show it like you're kind of drawing out that there's a stick and then you show the function of it. Good. What else? Oh, Deadpool has a question. Hold on, Deadpool. I'll come to the mic.
He said me. He said me. How do you sign me?
How do you sign Deadpool? Yeah, exactly, because you're pulling out his swords. You got it. Thank you. All right, there's one in the back. How do you spell what video game?
Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight. Sorry, Hollow Knight. It's a video game? Ooh, I don't know that game. I'm so sorry. I guess for now we'll say fingerspell it.
For which one?
Do you know a sign for World of Warcraft? Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's first, and then we'll come to yours. Freddy's? Yeah. Five Nights Freddy's. So you'd say five, night, like this. Or you could just show like Five Night and then kind of like scary, I don't know, monster. She was asking, say it one more time. What is your sign for World of Warcraft? It's WoW. You just would do WOW. Yeah, WoW. Yeah, WoW, World of Warcraft. Cameron's saying, I have a question. What is, I know we've talked about some of the characters, but what are some of the X-Men characters? There's other signs like, you know, you've got Cyclops, you've got Professor Xavier, what else? Sarah's saying, I don't really watch X-Men, so I'm not sure all of the characters. And he said, yeah, me neither. I don't know some of those specific ones. But he said, that's fine. Okay. Mark said, yeah, I haven't watched too much of it, so I'm not sure. He said, well, you need to research more. She said, yeah, I'll study some more. Animal Crossing, the game? So just animal and then like kind of walking around, or you could show crossing over a street like this, I guess, but yeah, I think either way. That's good. What else? Either way. Pokemon. I've seen like this Pokemon, like your Pokeball. Also Pokemon. Yeah, Pokeball like this. What else? Okay, what are your favorite fandoms and how do you, your top three, and then how do you come up with the science? Obviously you can see one of my favorite fandoms, right? I love science fiction in general, so I watch so many different things. I come up with the signs based on their character, how they look, sometimes their personality, maybe something to do with their role, some of those things. Yeah. Mark's saying, well, for me, that's hard. Oh, man. I don't know. And Sarah's like, yeah, me too. I don't know. Mark said, I don't know. I have no idea. I so many, it would be really hard to choose from those. So I don't know. And Sarah's saying, I don't know. A lot of them we would have to just say, we fingerspell them until we kind of get sick of it. Then we make up a name sign. And he's saying, but you who asked the question, what are some of your favorite fandoms? Mainly animation storytelling. It's like different studios, like Cartoon Saloon. Wolfwalkers is one of them. And I like Has-Been Hotel. But I also like fantasy like Star Trek too, or sci-fi rather. So many things, a lot of stuff. I love this panel so much. Very interesting, very educational. All right, that's right. Other questions you guys might have? Battlestar Galactica. Seen like this. BSG typically. BSG? Yeah. I haven't seen. Yeah, that show was boring to me. I don't know. He said, I don't know. Is it interesting? I haven't. I don't know. She said, I'll try to watch it again. I'll try to watch it again in the future. The other interpreter said, the new one, not the old one. What about Marvel? I spelled that one. This is the official sign for Marvel. She said, okay, I like it, Marvel. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer saying that's what they actually sign on the set in Marvel for the deaf characters who are there. Who else? Andy? Oh wait, hold on. 1 second, one person's signing, one person's talking, I'm so sorry. D? Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. So D-N-D, like D-N-D. Just saying, you know, like the role play, you know. Or he said you could do D dice. You could do like D like you're rolling it. What about the movie Alien? Like with Sigourney Weaver, the movie Alien. She said, well, this is the general sign for Alien, so you can just kind of sign that. What else? Any other questions, comments, any? Yes, in the back. Do you have different signs for live action versus animation? Sarah's saying, no, I don't think so, not really. No. Like for example, you have Lilo and Stitch, you have the live action, you have the animated version, so, but I would say that the signs are just the same either way. Yeah, we would use them throughout continuity there. All right, other questions? Sarah said, well, what time is it? No, it's almost time to finish. All right, so we can keep going. Come on, what else you got? Oh, okay. So how do you actually sign live action? Because we saw animation, but how do you sign live action? Sarah said, I don't know that we have a sign for that. Maybe just actually live and then the sign for action. So live and then, or live, live action. Good question, live action. It helps, if you have the context of knowing you're talking about movies and then you sign live action, it makes sense. Somebody else had a hand up. Any others? No? More? How do you sign Comicpalooza? Oh yeah, we signed CP. We were just talking about that. So you could do CP or you could do CPZ, I don't know, yeah. CPZ, C, I don't know, or CZ or CP but in the shape of a Z. CP in the shape of a Z. It's kind of hard to do though. I don't know, Comicpalooza. Yeah, because it kind of looks like this, you know, it's a C and the letter P, but you're doing it almost in the shape of a Z as you're bringing it down. That's hard. Comicpalooza. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. How do you sign nerd? Like this? Either way, either with the letter N or you can sign it kind of with your middle finger, like you're pushing your glasses up, kind of like this. Yeah, you got it. He said, wait, here's some other resources we wanted to add too. If you wanted any, to learn any more sign language in general, not just nerd signs, but sign language in general, you can look this information up. You have Lingvano, that's an app, ASL Bloom, Marley Signs, Marley Matlin, the deaf actress. Also, there's YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. You sign Instagram like this? Oh, YouTube. No, he said Instagram. How do you sign Instagram? Okay, yeah, Instagram like this. Facebook, we just do FB. And then you've got ASL Stew, the Daily Moth. There's a person called Some Deaf Guy. You can look that up. Let's see, the Vix Fam. It's a family who has video content. That Deaf Family, same thing. Our Signed World. And then TJ and Kylie. And then of course in your community, check out, online if there might be sign language classes near you. I mean, Lael here is a professor, you could take some of her classes. Your local college or community center. Either one might offer them as well. So you're welcome to take a picture of this particular slide if you wanted to look into for the future. And of course, come to Comic-Cons, right? So he's asking, where does Lael work? She works for Lone Star College, so we just do LSC. Yeah, you can learn the basics of sign language at Lone Star College and be the interpreter. You can also learn it at Houston Community College in Houston, Lone Star College, North Harris, and currently U of H still has classes as well. North Harris, Houston Community College, and then U of H, but I work for Lone Star College Sci-Fair. There's a question in the back. How do you sign VTuber, like if you're talking about streaming platforms, how do you sign VTuber? Mark said, I don't know, maybe you're just streaming like this? Sarah said, I don't know, I'm so old. I don't know. All right, what time is it? Sarah said, I've got, it's time to end. Mark said, any other questions? So you're always welcome to come up and ask too. All right. Sarah says, all right, well, we're done. You're welcome to, again, take a picture of this, but thank you so much for coming. And you can also check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to post this video here. It's just under my first and last name, so Sarah Fornall. Mark said, and also, we did one in Chicago at Fan Expo Chicago last year, and you can watch that one too. It's pretty much the same thing, but we did do some new signs that we added at this one here for Comicpalooza. But we'll post this today for you to look at. Sarah said, no, we gotta fly home first. Next week. I said, well, but we have the new, she said, I don't know, I'm gonna post it next week. Okay. Mark said, thank you guys for coming. Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Yay. This is the sign for applause. Let's do a picture. Does everyone want to get a picture together with our deaf photographer, Hun?